Good morning, Murphy Panthers. Welcome to Murphy High News, a show made by the students for the students. My name is Reagan Francis. The new AP teacher, Mrs. Furlong, took her class to Dolphin Street to view historical houses. Reporter Daniela McMillan gets the scoop. Let's watch.
Okay, what does that take your students on tour?
Well, Mobile has a lot of great history, and we are studying the antebellum period in AP US History, and so we took a look at antebellum architecture in our area.
Okay, what did you want your students to get from it?
Well, I'm hoping that they saw how the different styles of houses and buildings have changed over the years and what different events might have encouraged those changes.
Do you think they enjoyed the tour?
I think so, especially third blocks because they got to finish the whole thing. Second block, it started raining on us, so it became an adventure. But I think overall they enjoyed getting out of the classroom and looking at art in a different way.
Okay, what was some of the stuff that you talked about?
We talked about, well, the first main building that we looked at was Trinity Episcopal Church, and it's one of the oldest buildings in Mobile. It actually used to be downtown and was moved over to Midtown in the 40s. And then we looked at the Bragg Mitchell Mansion, and that's really significant because it was a part of the Civil War, and they actually cut down all of the oak trees on the property to have a straight shot line of fire during the Civil War. And we kind of looked at, you know, a few different others on the way, but those are probably the two highlights.
Okay. Oh yeah. That haunted house, nobody will go in. It was like the Ed and Ed place. Which one?
Beautiful. I don't know if I like it. Just like that.
Flat face house.
And Irish immigrants. They were almost entirely Catholic. This is very indicative of architecture that's in Germany. Very steep roofs.
It's beautiful.
Because in Germany it snows a lot, and they want snow to just slide right off. They don't want to pile on and paving the roof. Okay. Here, obviously, it doesn't snow. But when they would come, they would want to build things that were familiar to them. Okay, so this is a German-inspired influenced house, and they have those arched doorways and large windows. Right?
Ever wonder about all the paintings hanging in the art barn? Reporter Fernando Gutierrez gets us a tour of the colorful classroom.
Hi, my name is Miss Elmore. I am one of the 3 art teachers here at Murphy High School, and today I'm going to show you around my classroom. So I was going to start with my door first. This is actually the art zone. I based this off of the Twilight Zone, which is one of my favorite TV shows. The idea that when you walk into this place that you've entered a new dimension, and here you're very creative and you get to do things that you can't do in a regular class like in an English or a math class. You get to really explore and have fun. And as we look around this room, you can tell it's a large barn. A lot of people refer to it as the barn. And I have artwork going all the way back to about 2000s here from the previous art teacher, Miss Murchison, who had the room prior to me. And I have a few things here that I put up, like the homecoming banner that the art club that I sponsor, the Art Honor Society, created for the homecoming this year. Ice the Pirates. We usually allow some of our best students to paint on the walls. And so we have Picasso's The Piano here, painted by a former student. A lot of signs to kind of get you excited. We don't like this room to be boring. We want it to be very stimulating, lots of color. We have a couple of pieces hanging up over here from various things. This is one of my favorites from one of my former IB students. students. It's called I Be Stressed because the girl is freaking out over all the work that she has to do. And so anything that we have around our house that might add excitement here, we have piñatas that are hanging from the ceiling, whales, Medusa's head, a turtle, and Minnie Mouse down there. Just various art projects that we've done throughout the years. A lot of self-portraits. It's pretty messy in here right now. We've been working with clay for the past week. In the back of the room, we have some of the props from homecoming and proms in years past. When we were at Clark Shaw, we were working on a replica of our panther. He got damaged through the tornadoes. We haven't finished him yet, but we're working on it. An elephant from a prom that we had last year. A lot of storage. It's a very large room. I let my older students have their own lockers to keep their artwork in, and they get to design those. You never know what you might find. We have a casket here. That was from the McGill schooling game.
We'll be back after this commercial break. If you want to have a bright future, you first have to shape it. Success happens with attendance and participation in education. Attendance is the center of shaping your future. Without it, there is no structure. If you continue to go to your classes on time from kindergarten, junior high, and high school, then you're sure to be a success after crossing that stage during graduation. So remember, students, shape your future and stay on time.
How many times do you typically hit the snooze button?
Well, like, it depends on how tired I am, because, like, if I'm really tired, I just won't hit it at all. I just let it ring, and if I'm not tired, I just hit it like twice, maybe once, but pretty much that's it.
Okay, how many times do you hit the snooze button in the morning?
Never.
Why?
Because I just wake up. So I gotta be up. Time to get moving.
How many times do you typically hit the snooze button in the morning?
15.
Why?
Because I'll be tired. I'm just so tired every morning, and I come to school every freaking day, and you know, gotta get sleep in.
My name is David Mobile.
How many times a day do you typically hit the snooze button in your alarm clock?
None.
None? Why?
My parents woke me up.
Okay, hey, my name is Joshua Todd.
How many times do you typically hit the snooze button in the morning?
Like, about 14 times.
Why?
Because I got alarms set up like 5 minutes apart, because I don't like to wake up in the morning.
I'm Vincent Thomas, and this is Sports on Murphy High News. In recent news, last week, boys varsity basketball team played against Faith Academy, finishing with the score of 49-52. In other sports news, the girls varsity basketball team play Williamson this Friday, November 20th. Come on, support your team. That's all we have for now. Make sure to follow us at Twitter at Murphy High News. Have a happy Thanksgiving.